Welcome to InCabin from the creators of AutoSense. InCabin connects the global community of automotive interior specialists working on in-cabin safety, comfort, and productivity solutions through industry-leading events and knowledge sharing. We are pleased to welcome back Jan-Martin Juptner, Business Development Manager for Automotive at Sony Depth Sensing Solutions. And Jan-Martin, good to see you again, friend.
Hello, Carl. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the invitation and good to see you too.
Yeah, indeed. And tell us about the work that you're doing right now with Sony in the automotive industry.
Yeah, from Sony side, we support the automotive industry with sensor hardware and sensor software. As Sony is well known for a sensor hardware company for a long time, we offer and support the industry with exterior sensors as well as interior sensors. And that, for example, covers LiDAR sensors, it covers front cameras, rear view cameras, but as well interior sensors for 2D and 3D cameras. And for the last years, also, we have a very high focus on our software, what we develop for the occupant monitoring to detect the interior of the cabin. And with that, support the industry to make the cabin and all the driving for the occupants safer.
And Jan-Martin, why is it important for you to support the work of OEMs in this way?
Yeah, we see that the new safety systems of cars get more complex. It's not just an airbag or just a seatbelt, which of course is complex in itself already, but we see also the trend to adaptive restraint systems. And that means to adapt the restraint system for each individual occupant. So for example, if you have a small person or a tall person, to have the airbag and the seatbelt adapted to this person to give maximum protection and reduce severities and injuries. And we see that this adaptive restraint systems need a reliable sensing and a reliable software, and also robust software and robust sensing. And there we support the industry, we support the tier ones, we support the OEMs, providing the Sony software, providing the sensors to enable this adaptive restraint system. And with this adaptation, then improve the safety of all the occupants.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And you're returning to InCabin again, InCabin USA 2025 in Detroit. What will you be showcasing and what can our attendees look forward to?
Yeah, they see the full portfolio implemented in our demonstration car. We have the exterior sensors, we have the interior sensors, we have the LiDARs, front sensing cameras, surround view cameras, and as well the interior cameras with the Sony sensors, with the 2D RGB-IR sensors, as well with the 3D iToF sensor. And here we also have the special focus on the software. So on the Sony own in-house developed software to match this interior sensors. And the special thing is the sensors, they cover all the passengers. So with a wide field of view, you see the driver, the passenger, and even the rear seats to give the maximum protection with future adaptive restraint systems. And for these restraint systems, as mentioned before, we do the sensing and then also the perception layer with the software to detect exactly what's happening in the scene, what is the size of the occupant, the classification of the occupant, and also if he's possibly out of position or also wearing his seatbelt. So all the needs to improve safety, to support OEMs, tier ones, and also the upcoming regulations, that's what we can meet with our sensing hardware and software solution.
With everything we've been discussing, Jan-Martin, what trends do you see on the horizon? What should we be aware of in the near future?
Yeah, first of all, we see a trend for occupant monitoring. So that's the next step, what we see from the driver monitoring with the drowsiness and distraction detection. We see now that occupant monitoring, so the detection and monitoring of all occupants inside the car is getting more important. And this will then on the long term also improve the safety. And how this occupant monitoring is done, we see there a second trend, which is sensor fusion. So similar as for the exterior sensing, where we see the combination of radars and cameras, from our side, we also expect similar trend in the interior, because one sensor is good, but especially when there is high reliability and robustness necessary, we see a need for sensor fusion to really have this redundancy, the input from several sensors, and also using advantages of each sensor, because some sensors are better in detecting certain cases than others. And if you combine the sensors, then you really get the maximum of safety.
Speaking with Jan-Martin Juptner, Business Development Manager for Automotive at Sony Depth Sensing Solutions. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Looking forward to seeing you in person in Detroit for InCabin USA 2025, June 10th through the 12th at the Huntington Place downtown in the Motor City. Until then, Jan-Martin, thank you for being with us virtually, though.
Thanks a lot, Carl, and looking forward meeting all our customers, partners, and demonstrating you our latest solutions. So will be great. See you soon.
For more information on Sony and to find out more about our upcoming events, see the links in the description or visit InCabin.com. That's InCabin.com. And for more in-depth interviews like this, subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow InCabin on LinkedIn. In Detroit, on behalf of InCabin, I'm Carl Anthony.